If you caught our first bus build video, you know that we had to move some windows around to make things exactly how we wanted. It wasn't without a little bit of a fight. We had to get these hooks for the emergency windows just right in their new frame. It was definitely not a pleasant sound, but we made it happen, and we were pretty pleased with the result. So this is a video I sent my brother
after weekend one.
After the first weekend of building on it.
So, got this wall installed. We've got our closet. This is a coat rack, shelf with like a 2-inch lip shelf. This has become very convenient for all my tools. Sorry, the lighting kind of stinks. And then a lower cubby. The kitchen is built out, complete with swapping of emergency windows so that we still have access to this, so that we can eventually put a sink here and be able to spin the faucet outside for water or a shower outside. We also moved an emergency window back here so that we have extra airflow. That one came from this side, and the plan here, I started framing in this wall. The plan here between these two walls, let me get over here, is a sofa that can pop out to a futon, and then at least one bunk, maybe two. So we might try to stack them 3 high on a bunk right here. We will see, and those windows will be obsolete. They'll be blacked out with some plywood or something like that. So then coming back here off of this wall, we're gonna build an L-shaped dinette. So like a half booth, seating, and then a table, and that table will drop down so that this can also be a bed. And then kind of the spot in question is back here. We're gonna do some type of storage or something vertical like a cabinet. But that's what we got so far. So not too bad for $150 worth of lumber and a weekend worth of screwing around with some power tools.
So again, I am no expert, but if you are wondering what we built with, these are 2x6s ripped in half to make them 2x3s. I actually like doing that more than purchasing 2x3s, because usually 2x3s are all sorts of directions and shapes, and they're just not great. But 2x6s are more rigid.
getting sturdy. All right, I need to make sure I hit this one back here. Tell me if I miss it. Did I hit it?
What were you trying to hit? This or this?
Either.
You hit this.
Cool. What do you think of all that?
So in the first video, I told you I really just chase progress. That's just how God built me. So once we had a lot of progress on the interior and I already had my primer on the exterior, it was a beautiful day, so I decided to get to work. So we used rattle cans to put the primer on, and then this is a Rust-Oleum protective enamel. It's an oil-based product, and I rolled this on, as you can see here in this video. So we're going with our Lindblad 7 East Coast Adventure Crew colors, which is where we found this blue, and it went on pretty good. Took a couple coats, but it looks really great, and it handles the weather and everything. So we got to work on this. This was just a lot of detail work when we were cutting this in. I'm no painter, but I've done plenty of painting, so we did the best we could with what we had. And then when we were done, we removed some tape where we intend to put an orange stripe to kind of finish off the Lindblad 7 colors. So Bear was getting in on the action, as you can see. He was amazing and annoying all at the same time, but he's the best dog. Preston was a steady little helper through all of this. He loves painting in general, but he just loved being a part of the project and helping in any way he could. All our kids did, but this part of the project Preston was really invested in.
Definitely some stuff to clean up, but not too bad. We'll get some orange in the middle there. We'll have ourselves an adventure bus.
All right, so on a separate day, this was actually an evening, I guess, I got to work on the other side. Definitely didn't want to do it all at once. My patience was not built for that, but did it over the course of a couple of days, and pretty straightforward. It really went surprisingly well. So if you're looking to paint the exterior of a vehicle, some automotive primer, and then you can roll on a nice protective enamel, and it looks pretty good and has a nice gloss, and it should wear pretty good for you. Now this was quite a bit more detail. This is an exterior, I call this my Harley Davidson paint. I've had it around for a while, but this is an exterior kind of a matte finish or satin finish. But it definitely worked, and this just took a lot of time with a really good brush. We got it done. Not too shabby.